Today I speak about maybe one of the most important and biggest topics in the world. And that's, how is it to be a woman? So during these episodes, we speak about the three most important topics of us women. And it might be possible that during this conversation, you will get some answers to questions. I mean, in the end, we all want to feel good, feel beautiful, and feel happy and live our best lives. So you will have the opportunity to have these questions answered. So it's possible that after this talk, you know what to do. It's going to be easy, it's going to be short, and it's going to be powerful. Today, we celebrate the fact that we chose to be a woman. And that's actually something to celebrate every single day. For the ones who don't know me yet, my name is Humita Premmiela. And currently, maybe you can see a little bit of tropical background. I'm living in Tulum, in Mexico. And I have a very big vision. And that is to provide a platform with the female way so that you can all find your uniqueness, becoming more of you. You don't have to change. You don't have to become anyone. You just become more of you. Because this whole lifetime, I mean, we chose to be in this female body. That was a clear, conscious choice. No doubt about that. You chose your parents, you chose your body, and you came to the earth. And then you just want to be happy. You want to live a fulfilled life. But how? And why? And what? So let's dive a little bit deeper into that. Before I go there, I want to share with you, when I speak about women, female beings, I mean, and I include everyone who feels like a woman, who feels like a female being, who resonates with a female body, with a female being, with being a woman. Everyone is included here. And if you're a man and you just want to know, that's also amazing. In the end, we're all beings. We're all human beings having a human experience. You came as a spirit, you chose your body, and you have this human experience. Yeah. But today I want to celebrate all the women out there. Let me start with telling you, you're amazing. I mean, you're brave, you're courageous. I see you. Because gosh, what a journey. I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, it's an everyday intention to live my best life. Every day I set the intention that this will be my best day ever as a woman. And what I mean by that is I want to use all my qualities. I want to feel good. I mean, for me, I just want to feel good. And good is for me, I want to experience pleasure. I want to have joy. I mean, I follow my spark of joy the entire day. I want to feel good. I want to feel uplifted. I want to surround myself with the most amazing people who love me, who see me, who acknowledge me, who recognize me. For me, that's very important. I'm a projector in human design. I need to be acknowledged. So it's very important to celebrate the being you are and to find out your truth. Because there's only one person who knows, and that's you. You can work with so many teachers and gurus and masters and listening to podcasts and reading blogs and articles. The real truth is inside of you. And it's amazing that we have that abundance field of wisdom around us. And it's all to come back to our truth. So let me take you on a journey today of the 3 topics where basically our life is built on completely. What do you think they are? Feel into yourself for a moment and you're like, what are my most important topics? Health, happiness, joy, freedom, peace. Today, we speak about passion, purpose, and pleasure. Looking back, resume of the last 10 years, more than a decade working with women. Most inquiries, most questions when I was coaching one-on-one or even when they're in my groups, the questions are around passion, purpose, and pleasure. And then freedom, peace, happiness, and joy is basically all captured in those 3. And I like to put them in this sequence: passion, pleasure, purpose. So when I speak about passion, I mean, for me, there's only one way of living, and that's a passionate life. That's a life of freedom. That's a life of peace. That's doing what you love the most. And that's following your spark of joy. Being passionate means you're good in your body. The energy is flowing. You know what to do and you're passionate. You love it. You like it. Every day you create the most amazing life ever. There's no time to waste. You never regret anything. And you follow your heart 200%. Even when I share it with you now, I get goosebumps. I'm like, yes, of course, that's the way to go. Passion. You are, from the core, by nature, a super passionate being. This is how we came to the earth. I mean, just go back to yourself, like you being 1, 2, 3, 4. You were so passionate. You were all over the place. You were dancing. You were wiggling your little butt, your hands in the air. You would throw away your clothes and you would be fine naked. You were laughing, crying, changing your emotions every single second. And it was all okay. It is all okay because we are by nature super passionate, super emotional, and we're unique. As a woman, we're so unique. So when you're living a passionate life, you're tapping in your uniqueness because we're all different. Somehow we're all the same, yet we're all different. And that's taste of your difference. That's very important to embrace that. That can be your uniqueness. And love your passionate being. It's so amazing. Last week, I had one of my girls visiting with her 18-year-old daughter. They live in Amsterdam and it was her birthday present. What do you think? 7 days Tulum as an 18-year-old birthday present. I think that's amazing. And this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful special being was kind of circling around me during the week. And I was observing her and she was observing me. I was observing the new generation. They're so wise. They're so real. They're so authentic. Oh my goodness, this young lady blew me away. So heartfelt and so light and so smart. I think smart is the right word. conscious smart. And I saw her observing, because it is a difference when you're working for a boss, 9 to 5, and you're in the kind of the rat race or a drill of the 9 to 5 thing. When you also have children who have their commitments to sports and music classes, or you're in a marriage, you know, there are some structures you can get trapped in. But you can still live a passionate life when you're working in a corporate company from 9 to 5. Don't get me wrong. You can be super passionate. Because being passionate is a state of being. It has nothing to do with your surrounding. But I saw her observing me and observing the passionate life I'm living 24/7. I have passionate outburstings like in the middle of the night, just before I go to bed, when I wake up in the morning and I sit on my sheepskin at 5 o'clock in the morning, starting my morning ritual. I'm passionate in everything I do. Not only in lovemaking, not only with my beloved. I was passionate making my celery juice this morning. And she was observing me and she asked me many, many questions. Were you always like that? What did you do to have a life like this? And many more of that. And I told her the same as I'm going to tell you. Living a passionate life, living your best life is in your own hands. You are the creator, not me, not your mother, not your colleagues, not life, you. Every single second of the day, you're creating your life. The second one is pleasure. Pleasure in everything you do. Pleasure in your whole being. Pleasure in every cell of your system. And often we misunderstand the term pleasure because it's very close to sexual pleasure, and having intimate pleasure and self-pleasure and all that kind of pleasure, which is also part of the package and which is amazing. Yet it starts with pleasure in the day. Pleasure when you eat an apple or an orange and you're just taking pleasure from the orange. And you have taking pleasure, you can hear it already. You can take pleasure, you can give pleasure, which is also a big, big difference. And I work a lot with this because there is a lot of difference and a lot of levels in pleasure. But going back to celebration of the female being today, because how cool is it to be a woman in this life, in this moment? I mean, the world is in transition. It's getting better and better and better. And it's time for us. It's the Aquarian age. And it means the women are in the lead. It is us. And we're going to take pleasure from life, from us, from ourselves, from everything around us. We become real pleasurable women. That means you're showing your teeth, you're smiling, you're open up. And it doesn't mean you don't feel miserable anymore. But when you feel miserable, you do that with so much pleasure. And when you're sad, I was sad yesterday evening. I cried my eyeballs out and I did it with pleasure. Oh. Passion, pleasure. And then we go to purpose. And you realize that all the other, so the peace and the freedom and the wealth and the prosperity, you can actually bring them under these 3 umbrellas. These are covering life for us. Purpose, living your purpose. This is a lifelong journey. You came to the earth because you wanted to. And your whole life, whether it's X amount of years or XX amount of years, doesn't matter. You're on a journey to live your purpose finding your purpose, embracing your purpose, becoming your purpose, changing your purpose, redirecting your purpose, and so on. But this is the reason you're here. We are all a little piece of a big puzzle. And I don't know if you're a puzzle kind of person. There's this image on there. If it's not complete, the image is not complete. It's unworthy. I mean, you don't have anything. If the puzzle is not complete, the picture is not complete, it's worthless. So all the women in this world make the big puzzle. But your piece is only fitting in this big puzzle if you're living your purpose. Otherwise, the form is not correct. You cannot squeeze it in. So we're all here to live our purpose. And I know you can make a direction to the left, to the right. You can miss one traffic light. It's all good. In the end, we're here to live our purpose. That's when your life flows with ease and grace and effortless. You're making money. You're living your best life. You have a smile on your face and things are working out for you. Because I can tell you something. If you integrate these 3 P's, I call them the P3, in your life, life will start to work for you. Because the universe is very generous. If you choose you, the universe will choose you as well. Because the essence of life is passion, pleasure, and purpose. And passion leads to pleasure, and pleasure leads to purpose. Finding your purpose comes from a certain state of mind, of a certain state of alignment. And then you start to feel, this is my purpose, this is what I need to do. It's that feeling when you don't want to go to bed to sleep because you just want to continue. And when in the morning you wake up before your alarm because you're living your purpose, I mean, this is what you need to do. You flow through the day and everything just works out. You invited the mystical in your life. You're becoming more and more of you. You understand life. You know why you're here. When you fall out, you get back in. You count your blessings. You're grateful for everything you do and everything life gives to you. You're radiant. You shine from the inside. The whole world can go in whatever state. And you're just as a rock. You're living your purpose. The love comes from the inside. And you just show up. You show up for life, for yourself every day. So the question, how to live your best life? What's the reason you're here? To be passionate, to be a pleasurable being, and to live your purpose. And what can you do today to make this happen? 3 C's. Choose, chance, change. You start to choose yourself. You start to choose that you're ready to live your purpose, that you're ready to be a passionate being, that you're ready to invite pleasure in your life. And then you open for the chances, because the chances are just coming by. Life is full of chances and opportunities. They come to you every second. Yet, when you choose to receive them, that's the moment you see them. And then you grab one of the chances and then you change. Take action today by choosing you and picking one of the chances and allow change. The whole world is constantly evolving, and so are you. Nothing will ever be the same, and nothing will come in the way you expect it. Hallelujah. I wish you an amazing journey, and keep me posted and celebrate yourself a little bit more on the day of the woman. You're so beautiful. You're here to live your best life. I have your back. And I know it's not always easy. Reach out for support. I had so much support in my life. And this made me the woman I'm today. And I love me. And I love you. And I love all the women out there. I have so much respect for how we do it. Because it's not easy. The emotions, the too muchness. But now you know, you're not alone. Integrating the 3 Ps into your life. And start today. Choose, pick your chances, and change. Every day is my best day ever. I'm here to live my best life. And when we do the work as women, you influence your neighbor, your girlfriend, your daughter, your mommy, your grandmother, and every single female being you come across during the day, the week, and the months. Just by listening to this conversation, just by choosing yourself. So thank you for being in my world, and let's do it together. Mwah. I'm sending you so much love. Till we meet again.